Hi everyone, it's Robin, and it is time for this week's Imagine That segment over on mypinkstamper.com. And this is the Cricut Imagine, and today I want to show you just a couple things. This is also going to be a challenge over on mypinkstamper.com. So if you have an Imagine, head on over there and see what the challenge is. The first thing I want to show you how to do, I had a couple questions on how do you size an image in your Imagine. And I've shown this on a couple of my past Imagine videos, but I thought I'd just address it, in the upcoming videos as well. Okay, I have this on print and cut, and I have my mat ready to go with my 12x12 white cardstock. I'm using the Basil white. I got it from hsn.com. And I'm just going to be using the Imagine More cartridge for this video. And let's see over here. I want to do the best friends right here. Now I can double click on that and it will put it on my mat. I thought I double clicked on it. I thought I clicked on it. Okay. I guess if you click it enough times, you can also do the little add button right here and it will add it on there. You can layer it out or have it all combined, and I want to layer it out. You can change the colors if you want to on certain aspects of it, but some of the colors you won't be able to change. For example, like the flowers right here, if you change them with a color or a pattern, it's going to change the whole entire image. It's going to flood fill the whole thing, so go ahead and keep it with the flowers, but you can change multiple parts of the layers here, but I'm going to keep them the same, and I want to change the size. So while I'm in this screen right here, I can go ahead and change my size right here down at the bottom, and I'm going to change it. Let me zoom in here so you can see my screen a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to put it on 4.5 right here. Now if you 4.5 right here, and that will make sure that all of the layers are going to all be proportionate to 4.5, and I can press apply. Okay, now next, if I want to go to my mat, I can look over here, and actually I had it on 4.5, but now I'm thinking that that's a little bit too big. I want it all to fit on one scrapbook page, on one white piece of cardstock, and this says 2 of 2. So if I just go over here and fit my so if I go over here and press my fit to page button, it's going to fit it all on that one page. Now, I also want to add another image. So let me go back. I want to add just the flower. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add this again. And let's go ahead and edit this. So open this up here, press edit. And we can press the layers on this one again. So it's cutting the same one 2 times. Now press apply. Actually, we're going to make this, let's just do 2.5 inches. Hope you're following me for a second. This is kind of confusing, but it's really easy. So now I have the layers for 1 and I have the layers for 2. But for the second set, all I want to do is cut the little flowers at 2.5. So press your cursor behind it and just go ahead and press backspace just like you would on your Cricut Gypsy or your Design Studio, and just backspace. So it's going to have the 4 different layers, and then it's going to have an extra set of flowers. But the extra set of flowers is a different size. So go ahead and press next, and let's see if we got this all on one mat. It looks like we didn't quite get that on one mat, so let me do fit to page. Okay, now it fits it all. So this is going to be a little bit smaller. I just wanted to make sure it fit all on one paper. I just wanted to make sure that it fit on one page, but did you guys see how, let's see which size this is. If we go in here, we can see which size it actually cut it at. It's 4 inches instead of 4.5. So that's actually fine with me. But did you guys kind of get an idea of how you can change the size out? If you want to use more than one piece of white cardstock, you can. You can use as many as you need. Apply. And so let's go ahead and load our Imagine down here. And I'm going to load it. Now all I'm doing is I just use a little play button here. I like the play and the stop. Press the play again. And now it's going to do the printing and it's going to do the cutting. But your challenge is to use one of the elements on your Cricut Imagine cartridge, and I want you to add bling and sparkle and just make it really fun. So kind of, again, take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. You know, do whatever you'd like, but just make sure you use an Imagine cartridge on this challenge. If you don't own an Imagine yet, you can go ahead and participate in the challenge by using, you know, one of your regular cartridges with your expression. But we want to show you what you can do with the Imagine to kind of get everybody's different artistic ideas with this. And let's head on over. I'm going to make a scrapbook page with mine. All right, let's wrap this up. This is the size that my best friends cut out. And what I did was I went ahead and just used regular adhesive to do the one layer on the brown part. And then I used the pop dots to add the flowers and then the best and the friends. And I have a 12 by 12 piece of, this is like the early, I think it's called Early Espresso. I love it. It's cardstock by Stampin' Up. It's like really, really rich chocolate. They have like, I think 4 or 5 different brown colors now for their cardstock, and it cuts great in the Cricut. And this is Old Olive Stampin' Up cardstock, the 8.5 by 11. This is just my simple, my simple formula that I use on a lot of my layouts, just really easy. I'm just going to add it down here, oh, probably about right here, so it's even around the edges. Do you guys see that? Okay, and then I have a strip of, I think this is about 2.5, let me do my little inchworm, 2.5 to 2 3/4 by 12 inches, and this is just pattern paper that I found that coordinated with the colors that were on my Imagine cut. And I want that to be probably about right here. Can't see very well. I have this on brown. It doesn't really show up very well on my table. Okay, and now here is my best friends, and I want that to be probably about right here. And I am just going to use regular adhesive. I'm not going to pop that part up because the other part is popped up. That makes sense. I didn't want it to be double popped up. And I like the way that this cut looks once I add it on top of the green. It kind of looks like rounded instead of just, like, you would never know that this is just 8.5 by 11 cardstock right below it. Now what I've also done is I've used the Imagine, and I've used the stock photos, whatever they're called, just the photos that come with the actual Imagine machine. There's a bunch of different shapes. And I have cut this one on here. I believe it is, let me look and see really quick how big it is. It is cut at 5.8 inches. Okay, so we're going to add this really quick. And of course, you know who's going to be on this page with me, right? My BFFer. So I'll have me and Carly on there. And we have something fun coming up. So I might wait and use one of those pictures. Can't really say what it is just quite yet. Something fun. Okay. And here, and she will be here shortly. Yay! And maybe that'll be the fun thing that we're doing. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to add that embellishment right there. And now I'm using stickles, and this is what I'm going to do to bling my page up. So you can do whatever you'd like to do on your page to bling it up. Let me zoom in for you. I'm going to just use, these are Stardust stickles, and I'm just going to use them on the flower part. But look at that. So who knew you could have you can add stickles to your gypsy projects too, right? Because I saw this really cute piece of an embellishment that I was using. It wasn't the Imagine. It was just something that I had in my scrapbook drawer, and it also had some bling on it. And I thought, hey, what would that look like if we actually blinged up some of our Imagine cuts on them? You know, just for fun. Just it gives it a different look than just using regular Cricut pattern paper or anything. And so I'm just kind of, that looks so pretty. It really does. It really does. In IRL. In real life. Check out my blog because I'll have some real pictures on there of it. I'm going to add the same thing down here. Just some little, just inside the flowers. Just for fun. And then there's my project, so I'd love to see your project. This will be posted on, if you're looking at this on YouTube later, if you look in my description, I'll actually link the day that this was posted, so you can just link on that if you want to participate in the challenge later. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed my Imagine project. Have a great day.